Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go. Adjust. It's their first timeout. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's how you start a national championship game off, with a touchdown on the very first play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That ball's on the ground, and the offense is going to catch a break because they get that football back. And you wonder, with all the buildup of a national championship, all the hype, if there's some nerves out there early in this game.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking the shot on the very first play. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Play action here on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's little. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A change of direction. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with these defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changing the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender, and you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Socker with a strong tackle there. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
No problem with the PAT. The lead 17-6 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 20.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to extend the play. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different...
No shot to bring him down. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Touchdown Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to get the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Important third down play coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense now operating in empty. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try a 5 or 6 defensive backer.
Down he goes, a sack. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 22 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Paydirt now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Clemson offense is back out there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Four receivers on the field, but they take a shot here on 2nd and inches. And the quarterback dropping back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looks left and finds his target there. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1 point already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming.
3:25.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Took contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the runner takes off to his right. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Or out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjust to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and come.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. Championship game, and there is nobody you can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Bringing it out, it's Little. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
He pulls it in for a big gain. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Well, he continues to have time to throw.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take another shot right here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. A situation any offense hopes never to face. 3rd and long, back inside their own 5-yard line. The defense could be aggressive. The offense has to play it very careful here and avoid a mistake. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Fire!
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal.
6-9-1, Gators score! Got it!
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Motion now from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown Tigers! To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now it's second down here.
Here we go. Ready.
And he drops back in the gun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, and that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. And that'll do it. We have a national champion.